Welcome back to the Random Candor channel where we are discussing with myself, Random, and we got Riley in the house,
Yo, what's good?
and we got Reedox, aka Redox, aka the Dark Void, aka the Monkey.
The
Say what's up
real
to the family.
monkey, he's here.
Oh
AKA,
shit, Monkey Jones? I know that guy.
Yeah, he's that guy from Twitch, right? Monkey
Yeah, I
Jones.
think so. I think he like I don't know. He
um,
talks about Breaking Bad a lot. He's a Breaking Bad tuber, right?
he,
Breaking Bad tuber.
But now we're just having a little casual show today, hanging out with the fam. You know what I mean, Redux?
I'm driving.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't.
He's driving Stream of Conscious. It's kind of like Stan from Eminem. Have you guys heard that song, Stan? Monkey. I
I
mean,
No.
Riley, you're too young. You're too young for it. It was before your time, I
I've
think.
I've heard like two Eminem songs.
Jeez, this should be one of them. But in the song, Stan is like a obsessed fan of Eminem, and then he drives off a bridge because he doesn't answer him. Eminem doesn't answer his fan mail. So there's lots of parallels here we can explore. So Redux, when was the last time you heard from Monkey?
when he banned
Uh-oh.
me.
Oh shit, I forgot about the big band. The big band
Redox, when was
theory.
the last the real question for Redox and being an ignored fan, when's the last time you heard from Assburger?
About 2 years ago, when I was on his
Damn.
When you were what?
I was in his DMs. I was talking with him about his arrest and his animosity towards Monkey.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened?
I explained it a few times on the server. He pretty much still believes he's in the right, and he
But that
plans
was go on.
and he's planning on making a big comeback. But that was literally before COVID, so 2018, 2019.
Well, he released that track that I posted in the server, the what was it, the comeback stream? Or wait, no,
The
the
the the canceled demo. Oh, but you posted the
yeah,
comeback scream, yeah.
it was good. It was good. The cancel demo was pretty good.
Yeah, he's based. Look, dude, he's actually he went to school for it, so it makes sense. He went to music school.
True. But I don't know. Some things you can't teach, but he's got it regardless.
Right, right. Yeah, he has a way with
I don't
words.
know. It's true. What so the basically in the background, he had this comeback stream. There's this guy who's like exiled for beating his girlfriend, and his girlfriend kind of called the cops on him, and then it's like dubious about what happened. But he came back finally to his devoted fan base, including Riley and Redox here, and he released a track detailing, or basically a diss track to his girlfriend that he allegedly
Yeah,
beat. That's fucking based in itself. But in general, I don't understand a lot of the context of the disses. Like he was saying that she was like sleeping around in Atlanta, I guess, or like
yeah,
Yeah,
she robbed
she,
robbed
she
some
was.
kids from their mama.
I think the roasts were basically that she's a whore and that she's been arrested and that his record is cleared.
Oh,
yeah. So
she
I can
was.
give some context on that.
Yeah, expert
So
witness, go for
yeah, you have two
it.
expert witnesses over here.
That's right.
So
We're experts on the Asperger lore.
yeah, yeah.
Privilege. Thank you for being here. Thank you for accepting this interview.
So Jackie, she had a hard upbringing, and she was an alcoholic at the young age of 16 or 17. So she was
Okay.
literally roaming around Atlanta, doing sexual favors for alcohol.
Oh shit, that's fucking raw. That's a mean ass fucking diss. What the fuck?
Damn, Burger going hard. Fuck.
Jesus. I thought it was shit like after they broke up and he's like resenting her sleeping around or something. Like that's fucked up, man. That's really
Yeah,
fucked up.
It's a little
yeah.
fucked up.
And she was in the brink of killing herself until she um she ended up not going to jail for some like charges, and
For prostitution?
I'm not sure. I don't quite remember. But that was when she was like 17, 18. She was gonna hang herself.
Uh-huh.
Holy
And
shit.
yeah, she found out she didn't get charged or whatever, so she decided to live. But I think she got charged. She went to a mental hospital when she was like in her early 20s. I think that's what he means when that's what Berger means when she got arrested. Like she went to mental hospitals, and she went to jail for, I'm not sure specifically what, but it was longer than 2 weeks. That's how long Berger was in jail. Just 2 weeks, or like a month. Actually, it's a month. That's more appropriate.
It was funny for
Hmm.
like 2 years, like the internet discourse of people commenting on shit like, "Isn't Asperger in jail?"
Yeah, that was my impression. That was my impression just until you just said that. Like he was away for some time, and that was like basically the reason that he was offline.
Well, he was also in a halfway house, and he had no internet access, and he was doing Uber on the side.
Yeah, that was allowed, but isn't that internet?
What was that? You're cutting off.
Isn't Uber internet though?
Well, he was just, yeah. I mean, he had no like online presence. Well, he did. He gave like a few updates for what I saw in the Kiwi screenshots.
Hmm.
But yeah, all of this is on Kiwi. That's all I know. I
Weren't
read
you
the
there in live action though? Riley was posting live action in the fucking this song stream, or no, the return stream. Yeah, I saw him like, hey, what? I recognize that guy. I am way too online.
Yo, I know that guy.
Yeah,
And
he
fucking
went.
Dark Void was in the comments too.
Yeah, I was in the comments.
That was when he played
Again,
Doki Doki Literature Club in that stream again, among other things.
Yeah,
he didn't look
I
skinny
made him
then though,
to Argus. Yeah, he was
or he
still
didn't look
fat.
especially skinny. Mm.
Yeah, he was. That was fresh out of him getting acquitted. I think that's the right word.
Acquitted,
But he was
yes.
out of jail already, right?
Yeah, he was out of jail for like several months, and he had his charges dropped and sealed. You cannot look into his charges at all. They're sealed.
Hmm. Hmm. What does that even mean? Like, is that like just like a positive thing in arbitrating like a case, or you're like, okay, well, and I want my record sealed, or is it like, oh, we kind of fucked up. This is a bad look. It's not representative of what you did, so we'll seal the record. Like, is it credence to what was actually done, or is it leverage? I don't know why I'm asking you guys. I don't know if you know.
I'm not really sure, honestly, but for what I could understand and search up, because I went to the Atlanta County Jail or whatever, where you can search up inmates.
What the
Um,
oh, okay, I thought you showed up physically. You actually stand.
Reedox was in court when Burger
Yeah.
was being tried.
But Burger hung his head. He was like, fuck, I'm gonna go to jail for life. And then Redox burst open the court doors. He's like, wait, I have something to say. Your Honor, he's innocent.
Your Honor, I need him to be out so he can make Cake Jerry too. Don't you understand?
Yeah. You have to look at Exhibit D. Exhibit what? D's nuts, and then you win the whole case.
Yo! They acquitted Burger on the spot.
The judge does a Breaking Bad face and dies. What's he been doing since getting out of jail? Like, is he in
Who
school?
knows?
Is he employed? No,
I
don't
know.
you guys know? That's the expert. Oh my god.
So he moved back to Florida. I'm not sure if he lives with his parents. His parents are very wealthy, or not rich, but they're wealthy. They have money to throw around.
By the way, right at this moment in time, Riley is seething because you know more about him than and know more about Asperger than he does. He was like, "What? You know more? What? Fuck! I've been ousted."
But has Redox been in a VC with Asperger before?
Have you not?
Because if not, I win.
Yeah, he wins.
You've never been in a VC with him?
No, because I wouldn't know how to react. Like, I'm bad with conversations. I'm pretty.
Oh, you were too starstruck by him?
No. Just in general, I'm not good with like just
You're
hanging out
completely
on.
fine. You're
I was
completely
on
fine. What are you talking about?
I was on
Yeah, go on.
OJJ. I don't know if anybody here knows of OJJ.
Probably Reedox, but I don't
Yeah.
know who they are.
Yeah, I was on OJJ's stream with it was OJJ and Burger and I think a couple other people, and I was in the voice chat, and then I got kicked out because I had never seen King of the Hill.
Wow, really?
That's the best reason you could get kicked out for, to be honest. Go on, Reedox.
Going
Reedox,
with the.
you were gonna say something about the King of the Hill situation.
Oh no. Oh well. Burgers fans they're all like pretty. They just follow him, so like it's pretty dumb that you got kicked because of that. I'm
I
sure
didn't get
Burgers.
like kicked from life. I just got like kicked from that call that night.
I thought it was from the other person, the OJJ server. Or
No, I didn't
something.
get kicked from the whole server. I just got kicked out of the voice chat.
Damn.
You know what happened to that guy? OJJ. It's pretty funny.
He's
Who is
back
he?
now.
Who is he? Give me some background.
I don't know much.
He
but
Twitch streamer, like friend
Okay.
Sheepover.
Okay.
yes, that's all I really know. But he was streaming
And
for a
he's big.
while. Then, huh?
And he's like pretty famous.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Not really. He's
More
like a
than
niche
Assburger.
like. I don't think more than Assburger.
Oh shit.
OJJ's down low on the Mumkey iceberg. You gotta go down from Mumkey to sheep to OJJ.
Oh shit. It's a divorce or a separation. A level of separation. I've never heard of this person before.
Yeah, he's a
He's
monkey
pretty
fan.
funny. He has a funny voice. I don't think he's a Mumkey fan anymore. He's like friends with Sheepover. I don't think he likes
It can be
Mumkey
both
too
though.
much.
There's a lot of people that are like apparently cool with Sheepover that, or at least subscribe to them, like Reedox. Like, is it like the camp got divided in half, or like?
I think so. I don't think people around like OJJ and Asperger's communities, a lot of them are not super fond of Mumkey. From what
But
I've
it's not-
seen.
Although, like, to be fair, that it wasn't like an equal fucking. There was definitely a lot of onus on Mumkey for the breakup, but it's like we don't fucking, or the Mumkey people don't really care or hate about Sheepover, really, right? But she was purely
No.
wronged. That's the
Yeah, Sheep was clearly wrong, but
Sheepover cheated on her fiance, 2016.
that
is
is
a fact.
that
or
is
Mumkey.
true.
That is no point to grandstand on as a fucking. First off, we shouldn't be just choosing people and just riding with whatever the fuck they do. But
They
second
say
off-
that relationships that start with cheating end with cheating, and that's what
shit.
happens.
So, yeah, Riley, you're right. Because so it was like a predetermined destination because she cheated on her fiance. Monkey had no choice. He is innocent.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Of course.
I knew it. I knew that's what the Kino server would.
I want to join I've decided I want to join the Kino server. I need to know how to get in there.
I've thought about it as like a thought experience, but honestly, like it's just so much energy.
I mean, I like
Personally.
Kino. Like, genuinely, I enjoy Kino as
Really?
a personality. Yeah.
Holy shit! Good for you, man.
Kick him out. Kick Riely.
Fuck.
Reedox, that would be the top Kino. Second time.
Are you guys Kino corner haters?
I like despise the guy.
Why?
But like not in like I hate him, but I just like think that he's valueless. No, that's really rude.
Oh,
But like,
shit.
like I don't, but no, I exaggerate. He definitely has talent. He has a lot of fans, and he has a good fan base. So obviously, there's like a lot of good things going for him. But I just think that I am diametrically, attitudinally opposed to himself as a person.
I mean, he is just diet rich, but like when we can't have the real thing, the diet alternative's
Not that
not
diet.
too bad.
Not that big of a diet. but like he I don't know. I admire him for like being different and stuff. And it's not, I don't think it's like an act of like, okay, let me just market myself this way, whatever. Like he's like genuinely different. He didn't try to like placate too much stuff. But I just think he's got a disagreeable mentality for my own personality, which is also pretty extreme. So I
I think
can't
I
say
think
that objectively.
I think Monkey and Kino should keep doing Is It Kino, but then E-Rich and Asperger should make their own Is It Kino and try to ratio
Oh
them.
my God. I
I
imagine if
actually
they
I
got
tweeted at
ratioed.
E-Rich. He didn't say no, so I still have hope. I tweeted at E-Rich.
Did he say anything?
Listen, no, hold on. Let me tell this story. So
Go for it. Go for it.
I was reading on a Discord server where Asperger was talking about the Tenet, the I believe it's Christopher Nolan film. Am I getting that
Yeah.
right? Do either of you know? Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but yeah.
Asperger was praising Tenet on a Discord server, so I took a screenshot. And they recently did the Tenet Is It Kino. Was Mumkey and Florian, and Mumkey was like, "Oh, Erich wanted to be on this episode, but he can't come on because I don't like him." And
They actually
then
said that?
I tweeted at Erich like, "Hey, since Mumkey won't let you do Is It Kino, why not Kino Tenet with Asperger?" And I sent that screenshot, and Erich just responded. Erich just responded, "I can't see the movie right now because COVID regulations are shit in my town, and I don't want to get sick." But he said nothing about Burger, so I hold
that's a
hope.
pretty strong. Okay, I believe you now. Now it makes sense. If he just didn't react at all and never even saw it, that's one thing. The second thing, if he adamantly did
No,
not
he was just like,
deny,
I can't see
yeah,
Tenet right now. He said
he
nothing
didn't
about Burger, so
deny interest in the idea. And this was recent. Wait, that was 2020. Yeah, like.
no, this is like 2020, yeah.
Hmm. Oh my God. That was the first time I ever really thought, or I forgot that 2020 was 2 years ago. I was actually like, yeah, June, so it's like half a year. Like, fuck. Redox is muting. He might be getting out of his car and going to his house. But what movies have you seen lately besides the one that we will talk about on your show tomorrow?
Hell yeah. I also rewatched Detective Pikachu today to also talk about it on a podcast, but not with you, so I can mention it here.
Okay, fair enough. Go for
Detective
it. I
Pikachu is a
haven't seen
fun
it.
movie. I love
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu.
It got great reviews when it came out, and I was as skeptical about it, but it has Ryan Reynolds in it, right?
It
Or
doesn't.
who's
Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu.
Oh, okay, yeah. Fair enough. Okay, so then it can't be that bad.
No, it's really
Like
good.
he can be a bit on the nose in some context, and he got memed, but I've always been a fan of him like since a long time ago. Canadian icon, bro. Rep Canada every day. Shout out Bo Blacks. But I never saw it. I've never been that big of a Pokemon fan since the original anime.
You
Uh
know, liking Pokemon is like my personality. So
oh shit. Hang
I
on.
saw
Redox is trying to
you liked the
slink
tweet.
away.
I just tweeted about my Pokemon podcast doing its 100th episode next week. So
Yeah,
that's
congratulations. That's a fucking
yeah.
long stretch. How's that podcast been going?
It's actually been on the rocks lately, but we're getting back to it. It was unfortunate because I have a hard time scheduling with the co-host of that show, and I was really I was really saddened when I looked back and I realized that we only made 13 episodes in 2021. This is supposed to be a weekly show, mind you, and we only made 13 episodes in 2021.
Wait, so you on the flip side, you made fucking how many episodes in 1 year and 3 months?
I don't know.
Like
we
70?
we went weekly. Well, no, the feed that we have now is actually not the original feed because this is like a fun little story time. That show, we actually ended Pokemon Variety Hour. Episode 41 was the original
Um,
finale of the show
hmm,
because there was some drama shit with me in that community.
fair enough.
But it eventually did come back, and now we're going strong, and we got episode 100 next week. I get to record episode 99 at
With
7 a.m. on Sunday.
See, that's the life of a streamer, bro. Or the podcaster. My bad.
That's how it be because we can't record at night, and if I record like in the middle of the day, I will die because I have to turn my AC off and I'm in Florida.
Oh
So
shit!
so
Wait,
I
but
was
it's
like,
fucking
okay,
March. What's the weather like in
yeah.
Florida right
Uh,
now?
in Florida, it's fucked. Literally literally there's two seasons in Florida:
Hmm.
summer and January.
Oh my god! And what's January?
Yeah, January is like our winter. Like it's cold in January and that's it.
But what's cold to a Floridian?
Oh, not cold at all. It's like the lowest it gets is the 40s, and usually it's in like the 50s, 60s.
What's that in Celsius?
No, that's Fahrenheit.
I know, but what is it in Celsius? Well,
I don't fucking know. I didn't pay
I
attention in
figured as soon
school.
as I asked. I don't know if they even teach that in America, to be honest.
I remember
Um,
learning like centimeters and shit in science class, but like I've had no
yeah,
reason
you
to
kind of have to for
bring it to
physics, I
heart.
guess. One okay, it's 40 Celsius is 104. So let's flip it. 40
Wait, 40
degrees.
degrees Celsius is 104 degrees Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know the conversion was that hardcore.
But it's kind of weird, so it like bounces around the middle. Like our
Mm.
40 is your hundreds, but like our zero is your zero or some bullshit like that. And 40 degrees is 40 degrees Fahrenheit is +4. Oh my God. You're complaining about 4-degree weather? That's the majority of weather in Canada.
Wait, okay, Candor, are you not American?
It's, of course not. What? Did you
Listen,
Why would you insult
I've
me with
no,
that
I
assumption?
haven't known you for very long, Candor. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I like Ryan Gosling, and I was on him a little. I mean, Ryan Reynolds, and I was a fan of him a little earlier than the average person. He's Canadian, Canadian icon. He was married to Alanis Morissette, if you know who that is.
I do not know who that is.
You know the song "Ironic"?
No.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
Oh, I do know that song.
No? Okay, yeah, yeah. So that singer is Canadian, like a big pop star in the 90s. But she's like in her 50s maybe now. So he like married her and then he married fucking Blake Lively. But back when he was with Alanis Morissette, they were like the Canadian pop star duo.
Didn't
Or
Ryan Reynolds also marry Scarlett Johansson?
did he? Did he have
I
a
think he did.
I thought it was a two.
I no, I think he
Gee.
did because I remember reading an article like it's like, oh, it's gonna be awkward now that they're both in the MCU.
Oh shit. Maybe he dated her? Oh my God. I just put this into the search bar and it said Ryan Reynolds, Scarlett Johansson, anal. Yeah, yeah. And that wasn't an autocomplete. That was something that just
Damn.
came up as a popular thing. Okay, wait. So here's okay. You're right. So I guess they got married in between. Holy shit! Oh my God. Okay,
Ryan
so yeah,
Reynolds
that
to
makes sense,
Chad,
dude.
bro.
Damn, bro. You got the facts. I'll never doubt your drama knowledge. How many people have it been? Yeah, I think it's those three. Those are fucking high profile marriages. That's like a Canadian fucking pop icon and at least a one-hit wonder, if not a icon of the decade. And then Scarlett Johansson during her peak of fame, I would argue. And then Blake Lively too. That's pretty choice partner. That's kind of weird. I thought he would be someone that would be like get with high school sweethearts and shit.
He does seem very wholesome, but no, he's just banging famous babes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read the Alanis Morissette in 2002. Then they ended. Okay, so they never got married. They were engaged and they stopped their engagement after like 3 years. So they're dating for like 5 years. Then soon after, he started dating Scarlett Johansson. What a motherfucker! And then
Damn.
they got engaged a year later after fucking ending the engagement with Alanis. That's pretty fun. That's really fun. And then 2 years later, they separated. Damn, this guy never married anybody. This guy never married anybody until Blake Lively. And then Blake Lively in 2010 blah blah, married, and then with 3 kids.
He's been with Blake Lively since 2010.
Yeah,
Hey, there you
and they're
go.
still together.
You found the
Good for
one.
him. Yeah, the third one. No. To be fair, it's actually kind of interesting that he ended the engagement with the other two, but he's had a marriage to Blake Lively, and it stayed for a long time.
Living the dream
Thank
of
you, man.
any straight man. He got to bang Scarlett Johansson for 2 years, and then he found a girl to actually love.
Man, I thought you were a politically correct guy.
Oh, I don't know where you got that impression from.
The dead naming.
Listen, I respect the transgender community, but that doesn't mean I can't joke about Scarlett Johansson being a slut.
That is
That's
true.
the
That is true. And here at the Random Candor podcast show, we respect everybody of all classifications completely. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and make sure you tune in for future episodes as well.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, hit that. Let's get a contest, guys. I'm giving out a gift card, and it's gonna be $500, guys, and you can use it on the fidget spinners. Yeah, can we get a like for that?
$500 gift card for the fidget spinner store, baby.
Hit that like for the fidget spinner. Riley, any other things to talk about? What's been going on in your life lately?
I mean, my life's pretty not eventful. I don't know.
Good, schedule. You got a regimen.
I got a regiment. I go to work to earn enough money to pay my mom so I can continue to live in my childhood house and do nothing and record podcasts.
That's the dream. What's your tell us right now on air, live, no editing. Mm-hmm. Tell us in your true opinion what was your most fun podcast that you've ever been part of. Let's keep it to episode 2, so it's more
episode.
Okay. You don't have to choose a
I don't have to choose a show. Just choose an episode.
Yeah. Obviously, you choose the Random Candor show.
Of course. I can't choose the episode I'm recording right now. I would, of course, the Random Candor show. That's number true. 1, but
it's about to take a very dark turn, so don't worry.
No. I don't know. There's a good few. Like there was time we had Asterios Kokonos on my Pokemon show.
Oh shit!
And we talked about Pikachu, and it just evolved into a conversation about cereal mascots somehow.
Oh yeah, the aesthetics of Pikachu, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's where it led. We were talking about Pikachu as a mascot, and then we ended up talking about cereal mascots for half the time.
What was the best one?
I think we talked about Count Chocula a lot.
Count Chocula is my favorite cereal. I would never say that mascot itself is that iconic or especially pleasant.
It's unfortunate to look back on that episode because the audio is like garbage in 8 different ways because I had to record it from a hotel room because I got dragged on a family trip. Not a hotel room, it was a hotel lobby.
Podcaster lifestyle.
Yeah, it was a hotel lobby that I had to record this podcast in, and also Asterios was echoing the entire time.
How do you combat an echo?
Is it like a gain thing? Oh, I mean, yeah, it is like a gain thing.
In real time.
If your mic is if your gain's too high, that's probably where echoes come from if you're wearing headphones. Also, if you're a loser like me and with a bunch of people who record on their phones, there's also the chance that they just echo because their phone does not have sufficient echo cancellation, and they need to get themselves some headphones.
Or an iPhone.
That's true.
Apple has superior products. Would you agree, Riely?
I mean, I think...
I'm putting you in the hot seat here.
You are putting me in the hot seat. I tend to say no. I think Android's a lot more customizable, and if you buy like a decent Android phone, it's gonna be just as good as an iPhone. The only reason that Android users tend to have worse experiences is because a lot of them are buying the cheapest phones on the market. Like if you get a like decent Samsung Galaxy, it's gonna be comparable to an iPhone. But if you buy like a fucking plastic brick off of Amazon that runs Android, you're not gonna have a good experience.
Damn, and that's an aesthetic though, to be that broken Android phone
I
forward.
literally have the cheapest phone I could find on Amazon that I could stick my SIM card into and have work as my phone. It only gets 3G mobile data.
How would you rate the experience?
Uh, 2 out of 10. Very bad.
That's fucking miserable. That's very
It
low.
sucks.
Very low. What are the complications? You're a pretty tech guy. You fucking record podcasts all the time. You must use tech-ish.
I do, but like even the tech I record podcasts on is like super shitty. Like this is a shitty like 2017 Windows 10 laptop that I got passed down to me from a dead family member, and I'm recording with a $20 headset that I bought on Amazon.com.
Yeah, that's an aesthetic though. That's why.
It is. It's true. I got to try to get a snowball before long.
A snowball would be an improvement, man. You're coming in fine.
I think I mean Snowball has better noise cancellation at least. I can run my AC during podcast if I had a Snowball, which would make my life significantly better. So
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of that is revolving around the AC as a necessity, and
yeah, I got
that's my
spoiled this
Canada
winter.
privilege.
This
Mhm.
like during December and January when it wasn't as hot, I got super spoiled. I'm like, wow, I can record podcasts and it's great, it's fun, and now it's getting hot again, and I'm like, oh god, I forgot about the whole AC fucking complication that I have to deal
March
with now.
March gets hot enough. Like
Yep.
March is real bad. It's just literally
Yes.
January, like you were saying. Like
That
February is already
well,
spring.
December, January, and February are when it's tolerable, and then
Mm.
March and onward is not.
Jeez, you want to know what temperature it is right now where I am without
I
doxing
mean,
myself?
yeah, sure.
I'll have to do the conversion actually.
Yeah, I was about to say I ain't gonna understand no Celsius.
Okay, so it's 12 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn, shit. It's 74 degrees right now at the dead of night in Florida.
Oh my God. But that's pretty like 12 degrees Fahrenheit is negative 11 Celsius. But like you said, 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 40 degrees Celsius. I think the calculation at some point is just like, oh, add a certain amount. Like it's like the same kind of trend. Because 12 degrees
It
negative.
sounds to me just like metric is bullshit, and the whole world should run on whatever this one is called. I don't even know the term. The
This
right
is the most
measurement system.
this is the most American statement you could have ever said. Well,
I,
actually, I don't think the rest of the world is right. I
yeah,
think
the rest
we're
of
the right one.
yes, it's
And
called the metric
whatever
system sucks. The
we
sport is called
whatever
soccer.
yeah, the foreigner system sucks. Whatever we call our system, I don't even know because I'm American. That's the right one.
Yeah, the whole world should conform to America. Call it soccer. It's not fucking football.
I actually love using that when I'm talking to like British people who use it, like not like the pretentious people that call it that are like from North America, but like actual like European people who are like, oh yeah, we're watching like the football match and stuff, and I'm like, you
Yo, Tom
soccer?
Brady?
It's the most like douchebag thing to say, and you can feign ignorance. You can feign ignorance every time, and then they'll always laugh, and they'll be like, "Okay, I thought you were actually serious."
I subscribe to something that Dick Masterson said in 2014. He said if we ever win the World Cup, everybody has to call it soccer for the next until the next World Cup. I
That
think
would actually be a good thing. It'll never be relevant, but that's a good
yeah,
concept.
because the American soccer team sucks.
Why though? Like we have great athletes, you know. Do people just not choose soccer?
I have no idea why the American soccer team sucks so much.
Like if our sprinters and our like what would the closest equivalent to soccer be? Basketball? No. What's like an American sport that's like,
Similar to soccer? I don't think there is one. I
yeah.
guess hockey, kind of.
No, it's very different. Yo, those guys stay on the ice for 45 seconds.
No,
I
no,
never
like
knew that for the longest
land.
time.
There's like land hockey, isn't there? Or am I just retarded?
There's field hockey, but like it's nowhere near as big. Like I
Okay.
would have suggested rugby, but that's not really big enough.
Land hockey. That might be the most I'm an incel gamer who doesn't know about sports thing I've ever said in my
Well,
life.
to be fair, field hockey is like pretty kind of niche. Like I know it's pretty popular in women's sports, but and then also land field, it's not that different. Otherwise, I would have roasted you. Don't worry. I wouldn't be shy. That's a completely reasonable thing to think. Because I didn't even think about it until you mentioned it. But like, because if people just were interested in soccer, well, football, like people are in Europe or like cricket in fucking brown countries, then like for sure, just the general athletic talent combined with the interest in the sport, they gotta have a solid team. The U.S. has a huge population.
That's true. We got a lot of people here. We need to find the ones who like soccer.
Got to make it more popular. We have to make a mascot for it. What would the mascot look like, Riley?
uh,
Yeah.
is Samuel the soccer. I'm trying to think of an animal that starts with S.
That's
That would
not
fit
Snake,
here.
right?
Yeah, no, it's not Snake. Samuel the soccer swan. you you
That's like the second worst
fly
animal after
across the
Snake.
field like Samuel the swan. Samuel the soccer swan.
I was gonna say snake out of reflex, but like literally one country calls it football and the other country has like a footless animal as a representation of it. That wouldn't look
Swans
well.
have feet.
No, I'm talking about the snake.
Oh,
But
okay.
damn. So I'm curious actually, and this might be a little personal, but when were you diagnosed with autism?
I believe it was the same day I made a Discord account.
God damn. I'm still waiting for my psychologist. They're so busy. I'm waiting for my diagnosis. It'll give me
It
a
was
lot
the
of
day I
money.
clicked the subscribe button on the Monkey Jones YouTube channel.
Oh shit. Good. I was worrying it was the day you joined my Discord server, so I'm in the clear.
No,
There's no
I've
guilt.
been autistic for a long time.
Seasoned vet when it comes to this shit.
Yep.
So Riley, 100 episodes, whatever the pace is, like even if there's some drama, that's quite a long length of time to have to a show about talking about shit.
Specifically
How's
about
it?
Pokemon. It's really niche for a 100 episode show.
Well, Pokemon in general, or like Pokemon like a certain game?
No, it's like every week we pick a Pokemon related topic and we talk about it, and that's the premise of the show.
Fair enough. My girlfriend's a big fan of Pokemon. She's playing the other one right now, I think. The Arceus?
Legends Arceus, yeah.
Yeah, but she's been stealing games from me for a long time. Like
Damn.
she played The Witcher 3. We were both excited for it, and she just destroyed it in the background while I was like fucking around on YouTube or something. And then by the time like I started watching her play, I was like, fuck, the story's spoiled for me. Same thing as Ghost of Tsushima. Same thing as fucking what did she just finish? The fucking Horizon game. And she played the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee too. So I haven't played any of Nintendo games like that in a long time, or like adventure games rather.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems wild to look back and see just like the insane amount of fucking podcasts I've done. Like this Pokemon show is not even the biggest of a podcast I've been on. There's a video game show that I was on called Pixels, Polygons, and Fun, which still runs to this day, but I am no longer on it. But I was on it for like I think a good solid like 150 odd episodes.
Holy shit! And wait, what was that
Yeah,
about again?
it was a video game podcast. It's called Pixels, Polygons, and Fun.
In general, like a just general all
Yeah,
systems all.
and basically same thing as the Pokemon show where we pick but we pick a video game topic.
Mm, fair enough. So that's like quite. See, that's more understandable. I guess Pokemon is niche for like 100+ like episode. Like, what kind of views are you getting on like the
Surprisingly
Pokemon?
enough, Pokemon Variety Hour is probably my most or second most viewed podcast.
Mhm.
Like it in terms of like my current running podcast, it probably has the most consistent audience.
Yeah, and what kind of views are you getting per new video?
The like 20, which is good by
Oh
my standards.
no, but seriously, like that kind of shit is fucking really sick. And do you guys have your own like Discord and shit?
We do, but nobody's in it
Yet.
yet. We made
Nobody's
it.
in it yet.
We made the Discord server like the day we recorded, like maybe episode 55, and here we are at episode 100, and I think we have like one fan in there.
It's shit's exponential. Don't forget.
It's true. It's true.
But still, I can't. I'm not even like challenging your perseverance because that's obvious. That's fucking very admirable, man.
I mean, it's something that
Makes me feel
the
good.
man himself, Mumpy Jones, once said: "Don't do it if you wouldn't do it for nobody." And I've been doing it for nobody for 5 years.
Damn, he said that. I know PewDiePie said something very similar too. Probably later. But yeah, like what do it if it's fun for you, do it. It's just fucking fun. And then if you get an audience, great. If not, who cares?
Yeah, podcasts are what kind of give me life. Just like getting together with my various like circles of goons and recording funny little shows is what keeps me going, I think.
Yeah, and also if like you're not enjoying yourself while you're doing it, like it's probably not going to be good content, right? People don't enjoy hearing people that are having a shitty time or just going through the motions.
I don't know. I don't know. I think a couple people on Largest Issue hate Largest Issue, but I'd argue it's a good show still.
I've never heard that show. Are you talking about the? Oh shit! No. Okay, I thought my bad. I thought you said the
No, I'm talking
biggest
about my
problem.
show. Yeah, the biggest
Yeah,
problem, which is a show that's not related at all.
I've never even heard of that show, but I know about the largest issue. Largest issue is like probably the biggest podcast in the universe.
Maybe it could be.
What was the latest? What was the latest biggest issue? Largest issue. Sorry.
Well, I mean, on the last episode, I know I talked about throwing up was my issue.
Vomiting in general.
Yeah, vomiting. I don't like vomiting. It was kind of a last minute out of pocket issue. I did not come into that show prepared.
What's the process of recording these things? Like, what kind of things do people just vent about weekly shit, or they also just like reach in and be like, "Hey,
It's
you know
just
what?
like so. The premise of the show is that me and my three
That's the
co-hosts.
largest issue in the
Yeah,
universe." By
yeah,
the way.
yeah. It's me and my three co-hosts, Demi Gloom, Mo Diggity, and
Oh, I know
Andrew.
David Gloom.
Yeah, Demi Gloom's around in like monkey circles and shit. And yeah, every week we each pick an issue, like a various range. Like it could go from like life-altering issue to, oh man, I really hate it when I have long tutorials in video games. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it ranges. It ranges very widely.
How big? What was the biggest clash you guys had in terms of polar opposites for one issue being like, "Hey,
Ooh.
that's not an issue at all," or whatever you
So
want to talk about?
Demi Gloom brought in the issue of killing bugs.
Oh
She
shit!
was super hardcore into like bug rights, and it's like bugs have feelings too, and like everybody else is like, no, Demi, no, this is fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
there are that is like not um that's not a rare issue to pick though. I had one person I knew did that like kind of wanted to catch a wasp in a glass and release it and shit. And I think someone nearby was like allergic to like wasp or something. And I was like, this is a no-brainer. What the fuck are you doing? But she did like trap the wasps to her credit and she did the work. But still, I was like, are you fuck? Like, how is that balance of morality, keeping a actively like
I
death-inducing
think
thing around?
Demigloom has had the opposite effect on me. It just makes me so angry every time I think of that issue that I actively kill more bugs on my daily life because I'm thinking of Demigloom while I do it.
Fair, but that's immature though, Riley.
It's I
You
know.
gotta the biggest play is to not let things affect you at all. You must separate.
It's true.
Have you ever done yoga?
I did it when I was like 6.
Oh
I
shit!
don't think
What
I
the
did it
fuck?
well, but I
What's the
did it.
story there?
I just I was fucking around with my grandmother's like cable and there was free on-demand yoga and I was like, why not? I was bored, so I broke out. I knew where the yoga mat was used. I fucking broke it out. And I did yoga at like age 6 all the time.
Holy shit! And you remember this? Yeah, I guess if you do it all the time. It's not like something someone told you, like, oh yeah, you're on the mat rolling around. Like you legit tried to go through the motions and everything.
Yeah, I was watching an exercise yoga video and I was trying to imitate the movements of the people on screen.
Jeez. What was your mindset like? Did you follow when they're like, oh, just clear your mind and shit? Were you doing that too?
I mean, I guess to the extent that 6-year-old Riley was capable of doing such a thing.
Fair. Yeah, there's only so much to clear.
He was already
That-
pretty empty to begin with.
yeah. That's pretty fucking sick, actually. Did you ever get into it as like a adolescent?
No. I mean, I'm a fat fuck, so obviously my exercise phase stopped early.
Well, I don't know. I think yoga, like, apparently, Jack Black is flexible as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, some fat people can be like, you know, like they're fat, but like their body is an okay size to like do shit. I'm like
Hmm.
morbidly obese, so
Yeah, but I think there's still
I'm gonna have to
definitely
buy 2 seats
accommodations.
when I'm flying to Nebraska in May, and I'm gonna have to buy 2 seats on the fucking airplane, spend like $800.
Fair enough. But I think that the half of the, or maybe even three-quarters of the idea of yoga is like the breathing and like the mental clarity too, or at least the benefits.
That's true. I just when I was a kid, it was all the same to me. It's like, oh, it's like yoga's a type of exercise, and I'm supposed to
True.
exercise.
Yeah,
So
it's
like,
an
let's do
exercise
this.
tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, oh, my grandma's exercise tape. Let's do this exercise. And you didn't know it was yoga. But that's pretty trendy of your grandma, actually, to be on fucking yoga. It wasn't
Yeah.
that big of a like thing back then, right?
I don't know. I don't know how big yoga was in 2008 when I was 6.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I forgot I'm a boomer.
How old are you,
It's
Candor?
a bring. I can't dox myself, but I'm definitely over 25.
Oh,
Say that.
damn. Okay.
But and you are in high school? Are you graduating?
No, I graduated high school
All right.
2 years
Whew.
ago.
Okay.
I graduated high school in 2020.
Nice. How was the Yo, I've been talking to a lot of people about this because of the way we, you know, culturally ingrained prom, graduation, all this kind of stuff from like movies from the 90s at least. Again, a boomer thing. But how was it for you guys? Because you were the first like class that would graduate high school without the whole like prom, at least traditionally, and then also not really have the O week or frosh week or whatever at university or
Yeah, it
like have
fucking
roommates and
sucked.
shit. That must affect like it's like a generational thing. Like
I mean, I probably wouldn't have gone to prom anyway because I'm an incel, but I
what,
mean, it would
incels
have
don't
been
go to
nice
prom?
to. Yeah, I'll go to prom
Go with
alone.
the boys. Yeah, go with the
Yeah.
boys. Is that not normal?
I'd have to assume it's normal, but I think I just was like in that incel pilled mindset where it's like if I can't get a girl to go with me to prom, it'd be pathetic to show up without one.
Curse Eggy. Curse Eggy for the black pill that you put in the water.
It's
People are worried
unfortunate.
about
It's unfortunate what's been
well,
happening to Eggy. He just got nuked entirely, didn't
Again, like it was fucked. The most fucked up thing is that he got nuked after like restarting under a new name, and I think also like being more wholesome and like he's always been like semi-wholesome. It's always his viewers that are like kind of fucked, and he uh, appreciates it, but he doesn't necessarily egg it on. Which is why it's unfortunate that he has been chosen for this target. But he's been chilling on this channel for a while, so I was thinking like, okay, maybe they're like gonna pardon me because I've like chilled out and like a lot of toxic people left or whatever. So for this to come out of seemingly the blue, it's quite disheartening, I think. Just when he was getting his white pill back.
Yeah, that is truly unfortunate.
And you were right again. Riley, immediately prior to this podcast, he said, "Hey, you should download this other bot to record on top of the one I was using because one of them always fails.
One of them
One
always
just
fails, and one just failed.
failed.
Make sure to keep a look at your
Insight.
DMs from Craig too, because sometimes he'll fail and he won't leave, and he'll just DM you.
Oh shit. Okay, wait, no, he's just saying, hey, like,
Here's
he'll
the
record
recording.
up to 6 hours.
Yeah, okay. If you get a DM that says I've been unexpectedly disconnecting and I'm not recording anymore, then we're fucked.
This is the benefit of knowing someone that's done 100 episodes. This is the expert knowledge that I need as a young
I'm the expert on
boomer.
I'm the expert on Craig, and I know that he doesn't work, which is why I always use both bots and I run an OBS backup every time I record.
Man, maybe you talking shit about Craig all the time is what actually makes him disconnect.
No,
You gotta have
I've been a
respect for the
proprietor
man.
of Craig for years. I've turned on so many people to Craig Candor. I'm their valued customer.
Oh my gosh. Craig is the bot that we use to record, or some of us use to record the Discord conversations for recording their stream. FYI. But geez, I'm sorry that he hurt you, Riley. Can you give him another chance? Do you think he could change?
Maybe.
What if he got updated and now it won't be like before, Riley? A bit different.
then maybe I'll give him another chance.
That's the ending we all want to see. Have you seen the Batman yet?
I have not. I actually I can't. I'm gonna have to joke about that when we record tomorrow because I did say the next time I did my movie review podcast it would be on the Batman, but I can't afford a movie ticket right now, so we're doing Turning Red.
Fair enough. How much are movies are you putting?
Like $13. It's just that I can't financially justify it right now. I technically have, but like I have to pay for food until I get paid again. So.
When do you get paid?
Tuesday.
Okay.
I have to re-up my subscription. Regal Theaters offers a subscription where you can pay $19 a month, which is like 1.5 movie tickets, and you can see whatever the fuck movies you want, unlimited at any time.
Oh shit! What's Regal Theaters?
Regal Theater is just a bigger theater grand. Like any theater, any theater that isn't a mom and pop or AMC is Regal.
Oh shit!
So.
God damn! Wow, that's a big empire. Is that like in your state or like?
No. Regal's everywhere. They're the direct. AMC is like the big theater chain, and Regal's like their direct competitor.
Okay. Because we have AMC here. I don't think we have Regal in Canada.
You probably have a Regal somewhere, or maybe you don't. I don't know.
Like they're always called Regal, or is it basically like they own?
No. They have different theater names, but they're branded under Regal.
Okay, so do they have like Galaxy or like Cineplex Odeon?
That could be just like whatever. Just look up Regal Theaters in your area, and if there is one, you'll find it.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Check, but
yeah, $19 a month, and I can go see unlimited movies. I was subscribed to it for a long time, but then like every monthly expense I had all came out in 1 week, and I was like, all right, I gotta axe one of these, or I'm gonna be fucked. So I axed the movie subscription.
You know, there is a lot of Discord type people that would not.
I retained my Monkey Jones Patreon subscription over my movie.
Okay, oh my subscription. I was gonna say, like, you know what? There's a lot more financially responsible people to you, but you chose the Monkey Jones.
No, the Patreon, my Patreon subscriptions are a lot less than $19. I think it's like $11.
Okay, I do
And
want
not all
to
of it is to
inform.
Mumkey either.
Okay, good. But like, I also want to say, like, the Discord server for Monkey, by the way, like, you just have to pay once and you're in, so you don't have to pay every month.
That is true, but I want to continue to support Mumkey as a
Holy
creator.
fuck, that much? You guys are doing too much, man. I
Well,
think the guy is
$5 a
fucking
month? I don't think that's big of a deal.
compared to choosing about seeing the new Batman movie though.
That's true, but I wasn't gonna go cancel all my Patreons. That's too much work. Had to cancel each
Nah,
individual one.
it's got you hooked. It's got you on the hook. No, I don't. He's definitely worth it, and I think that if I would pay for anybody, for sure it would be him. He's the reason that I came to Discord.
Yeah, I
No,
pay. Yeah, I wanted the Patreon support to like creators that I like. Like I patroned Mumkey. I'm patron to Assburger, but it's set so that it only charges you if he makes a song. So I've never actually paid Assburger.
oh, that's actually that's actually a very like honorable setting, to be honest.
And then I'm patron to like Asterios. I'm patron to Dick just for $1.
The symbol is supporting. I respect that.
Symbol of the support, and also it gets me the video version of the Dick Show, which is fun.
Fair enough. I've never been a fan, and I didn't really listen to him other than I think he did. Yeah, he did an interview with fucking Negative XP. I listened to that,
He
and
did. I
then
remember that.
I think I might have seen the Doctor Phil episode, or at least part of it, but he was just playing characters or whatever. But
Yeah, I got turned on
I
to
know
Dick
Monkey's
by
a huge fan.
yeah, I got turned on to Dick by Mumkey and Asterios.
Mhm. What's the comedy like?
Uh, it's very like edgy, very like right wing a lot of the time. Like it's not for everybody.
genuinely right wing, or is it kind of like
Not like super right wing, just like comedically right wing.
okay, so just
Yeah.
basically just edgy?
Yeah, it's really edgy. They like make fun of fat people and women all the time.
I can't tell if you're being ironic or not.
No, that's true. They do make fun of fat people and women.
But that's wild that like that's considered edgy.
Yeah.
Where that'd
In
be
this
like, oh
society, it's considered edgy,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. In your generation, Riley, you Zoomers. No, I'm kidding. I think the social justice movement into the mainstream has overall done a lot of good, but it's still funny to laugh at and absurd frequently.
It's just annoying that I can't say the R slur in a podcast and not have people Dwayne the Rock Johnson eyebrow at me.
Oh shit. Well, do you smell what they're cooking or not?
I don't know.
You'll have to find out on
The only time
tomorrow's
I ever
podcast.
used that meme is when a fan of mine was like he was being racist, but it was against his own race. It was really weird.
Many such cases. Yeah.
I have a Latino fan, and he was
Is
tweeting.
Reedox?
No, another Latino fan, and he was like tweeting about how he's suspicious of Latino people that follow him but don't interact, and told them to go away. And I just responded with the Dwayne the Rock Johnson eyebrow meme. Like, what the fuck, dude?
That's good. Was he thinking he was like related to him? He's like monitoring shit or what?
I don't
No
know.
logic to it.
He was also posting about Latino violence beforehand, so I think it was just a weird race thing.
They're trying to catch him. Those Latinos are very violent.
No.
See,
You're Canadian, Candor. You can't say that.
Brown here means Indian.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how little like Hispanic people we have. But no, I have a lot of fucking Latino friends, or at least a few. But I feel like after a joke like that, I shouldn't have to validate.
Yeah, I have plenty of
Wasn't
Latino
too.
friends. That means I'm not racist.
No, I mean I was talking about like the Canadian uh demographic, but at the same time I was secretly trying to sneak that in there, I'm sure. So when do you have to turn on the AC for full, like
What?
full time? Like when are you gonna when are you gonna have to turn on the AC all the time? Crank
I
it.
mean, that's pretty much already the case. I'm already feeling a little swampy right now, so I know it's only gonna get worse as the summer approaches.
You got it. You got. What are you gonna do for exercise?
Yeah, no, the answer to that is just isolation training, record podcast without the AC, and I sweat out all of my
Um,
weight.
that's actually hilarious. The isolation training is just isolating.
In my fucking porch room, where I'm basically like outside.
Nice. You get lots of airflow. That's
There's a
good though,
bunch of
but like
windows, and I think they're open, and I don't know how to close them. So I'm basically outside.
So that's why you're complaining about the 4 degrees Celsius weather, I guess.
Yeah.
The victim of the environment. So what do you do for work vaguely?
I work at a call center. I make
Really?
calls.
Oh god, I think we talked about this before, but yeah, in the last podcast. But like, how's the colleagues been? You're literally the only person in the building now,
No, not in the building. No, 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 no. That
or in
that
the
you
floor?
misinterpreted that.
Yeah.
Just working the same like position that I am. Like for what call centers, they contract out for multiple companies, and they do calls for them. I'm the only one
Mm.
who's still in office working for this particular company.
Mm.
Everybody else has worked from home.
Is there a hidden benefit of having one person from that department there? Because then they could be like, "Oh, this is our point person. If you have an issue, walk up to this guy." Or is that not the case?
I don't think that's the case. I could be wrong though.
'Cause that would be a little ego saving.
I think the situation was just they really needed to not lose my hours. So I was like, I don't want to work from home, and they're like, okay, but you're still gonna be in this position though. And I was like, oh, okay, because I thought I was going to a different branch or not different branch, different position. But it's like they were like, nah, you're staying and on this
Oh
program,
shit!
and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Were you expecting like a promotion or something?
No, 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 just like going to a different company.
Oh, during the same call center, but switching to a different.
But switching to a different contracted company, yeah.
Uh, but you don't work for the contracted company. You work for the.
I work for the center, yes.
Um, is
That's how a
it like
lot
a
of call
decent?
centers work. Is like they contract out companies. Like one company might need a telemarketing campaign, another company might need a customer service line, and they'll contract out these call centers to maintain those sorts of things.
Wait, so you would do customer service for like a company that you don't necessarily know? Like obviously you'd pick up
Yes,
enough
I've
later,
done
but
that.
like as a temp thing, or like you learned on the job and it was a
I
longitudinal
mean, I
thing.
had like training and stuff, and there was logic to it, but it's just like, yeah, I'm doing customer service for this company that doesn't even operate in my state.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
It's just like Googling and like, oh god, let me put you on hold.
yeah.
Did you?
They give us like a database of like shit we need to know. And it's just like, hold on, let me put you on hold while I find this information for, and just like
Yeah,
scroll through the fucking database to find what I need to know.
nice. But it's a pretty decent gig, no, in terms of like salary per hour and
I mean, a dollar or two above, minimum wage. So
mm,
it could be worse, and it's not a job where I have to be like sweeping the floors and like cooking food and cleaning the toilet and shit. I just have to show up, sit in a chair, and make phone calls. So it's not. It's a pretty comfy job.
is
Which
it like
I think it spoiled me too much because I can't even like so many times I've wanted to quit this job, but I can't even like imagine myself working in like retail or in fast food where I have to do like a million different things in a day. I think it would over point because all I know is sit in chair and take call.
yeah, but at the same time, like you are also on the flip side talking to customers 24/7 for like the close approximation on shift, no? That's a unique stress.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Just talking to customers literally the whole day, it does get to me, which is why I was telling you before how bad my efficiency stats are because I will just sit between calls and just be like, oh, I don't want to take the next one.
Yeah. Jeez. That's I think a lot of people, if you go by like all the common complaints, like might not be true, but the main gripe about any job usually is the customers. So if you're like
And
basically speed
that's
running through customers,
yeah, it's the customers do suck though. Like especially working marketing contracts, it's just like, hey, here's this product, and they're like, fuck you, I hate you, go die. Literally, I hate you. Never call me again. You're fucking a scumbag, and you should find a different job.
on that note, I did do that. Well, no, not that, but I did essentially cut off someone recently who got my number. I thought that my number wasn't out there, but I do want to talk to you about how people get on lists. But she's just like, "Oh, hello, like my name is blah 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 from this." I was like, "How are you doing?" And I was like, "What is this concerning?" And she's like, "Oh, I just wanted to offer you." I'm like, "No, actually, I'm okay. Thanks so much, though. Take care. Bye."
Yeah, these are the people that I hate, Candor. You're one of them.
Good. I know you're doing your job, but
Yeah.
also I don't have time for that shit. To be honest.
It's just like, but they're humans though. Like, dude, even if you're not gonna buy for them, just give them enough of your time that you're not being rude. Like, just listen to their offer and you're like, maybe that's pretty good. And then if you don't want,
Is
like,
that better?
no.
Okay, so
Yes.
that doesn't seem like I'm like, falsely entertaining you and being like, "Oh, maybe I will buy it. Oh, maybe you'll make a sale." No.
No, the worst thing is cutting you off. Like, the best thing, literally, you can do. This is much better. Do not just hang up entirely. Don't even
That's better.
engage. That's much better.
Oh,
I'd rather have a person just hang up than let me like start and then cut me off.
well, I want to know what the fuck you're talking about. You're calling from a random number. So you're
That's
like, "Oh,
true.
hi, my name is Riley, and
I do
I'm
understand the
calling you
logic
to."
behind it.
Huh? Yeah, but like, no, I will take that into consideration and just hang up on people right away. That saves me time, but that feels rude. That
But
feels
yeah,
more rude.
no, and you were talking about how people get on very easy to end up on telemarketing campaign lists. Like you can slip in by like a million different methods. It's hard to get into specifics with companies I've worked for, but it's just like certain things that you do that you wouldn't expect to have you end up on a marketing list do end up with you on a
Hmm.
marketing list.
Fair enough. And then that marketing list is basically you just have to deal with it as it comes. So like block numbers or what?
Well, in the telemarketing world, I believe this is a commonly thing to a lot of people. There is very strict policy, legal policy about do not call lists. It's like
Mhm.
if you get a telemarketing call and you don't want to continue to get those calls, you just tell them take me off the list, and they cannot rebut you or anything. They have to do it.
Holy shit, Riley. I think you might have just solved both of our problems. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, those are great. That's the best too. Just like very, but don't do it like an asshole, like a lot of people
yeah,
do.
that's
When
what
I
I'm
get
saying.
do not call
That's
requests,
where
just like very, very
we can solve
respectfully,
your problem.
hey, take me off the list. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So, okay, you've been working in this job for a while, so your opinion reflects, would you say your opinion reflects like the general gist of telemarketers? Like, hey, let me at least give me the spiel and say, hey, like I really appreciate that. Thanks, but no thanks.
I mean, different kinds of people prefer different things when working at a call center. Like there are people who are like super determined to rebuttal you until you hang up and hate them.
So
And
I
there are
will
people.
hang up after that no matter what. That's the thing. Like if they're trying to like sell me, then like yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to avoid in the first place. But there's no loss if I let you do your spiel and I say, "Oh, I appreciate that, thanks, but no thanks," and then hang up and just like cut dry. You can't rebut or anything.
That's true. If you hang up right away, that's good because we are like supposed to rebuttal people when they do that. We have to be like, "Oh, but this is really good though. Let me ask you, how good are your current things? Because this thing could provide this."
Yeah, maybe if I would ever rebut, I would just say, "What else can you offer me?" And if it's just an expansion of what you already said, then I'll just be like, "Oh, no thanks," because then it's like, okay, you're rebutting me with an offer, even though I'm probably not going to take it regardless. But like, let's see how low, and maybe it'll become attractive. Maybe hypothetically.
That no that I hate that though because it's like
See, you can't please everybody.
No, listen, because most
Mm.
telemarketers, like people assume they have the power to control what they're offering. They don't.
Mhm.
We're just keyboard monkeys. Like
But
we
we also
offer
don't
what
know if
we
they have a secret, like how they have the instructions that say like, hey, you have to rebut them if they say this, and you have to offer that
Yeah,
with this.
there
And
are
then
secret lower things, but like eventually that floor does end. And people are
in
like,
the
no, give me lower. It's like, nope, that's it. That's as low as I can go, buddy.
exactly, you got to try. And then maybe if that's attractive, ultimately, then you got to sell. Engagement's the first step, right?
Yeah, that's true. I've always the fact that I've kept my job, like this is not me like tooting my own horn, even though I guess it kind
Yeah.
of is. I think it's entirely based on like charisma because
Hmm.
I'm not great at my job. Like
I don't think it's
I'm
based on
really
charisma.
bad.
I think that's a big part of it in terms of effectiveness. But um I think it's mostly like a combination of like maybe 25% charisma and 75% like persistence and desire to make the sale
No,
over everything
yeah, and it's
versus
not even
like,
that though. I'm talking like in terms of with the people I work for, not the customers.
oh,
Like
like
I think it's
politics.
my charisma and personality that prevented them firing me 13 times over for my various not doing my job in this.
That's a positive.
It is a positive. It's good that
Mhm.
I have staff that likes me enough to not just cut me off.
True, but are you sure? So like really you have the lowest like conversion, I guess the rate that stat you were talking about was
It's not
conversion
as
of
bad as I
calls
make
to,
it out to be. Like it
yeah.
varies from week to week. Sometimes I'm slipping a little bit just because it's hard to make those calls. But it's just in general, like I've never been like the best salesperson, and I'm really afraid of like rebuttaling people. And
Mm,
that's a problem that they've tried to train out of me for like the whole time I've been there, and it's just really hard. Because like I'll get a read on somebody, and it's like, okay,
mhm,
I know they don't want this. I know this rebuttal is fruitless, and it's just gonna get me yelled at, so I just don't do it. And
mhm.
then, and that's where I falter, and that's where all of my supervisors have to sit me down once a week and be like, "You're not rebuttaling. Please rebuttal." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I rebuttal like maybe one more person than I would have otherwise.
So what are your like um like what's the what kind of like people do you vibe with and end up getting a sale? Like what's because you must have like the people that will rebuttal will probably identify with a certain amount of people and be able to
So
like,
a lot of my sales are just like laydowns. Like I'm good enough in my initial presentation, and the product is good enough that they're just like, yeah, I'll do that. And then but for me with rebuttals is what I'll always say to them is like, if I get a read on somebody's personality and like they give me nothing to go off of, I'm not gonna do a rebuttal. But if I see an opening, I will attack it. Like
yeah.
if their refusal like contains something I can go off of, I will attack it. But
Mm.
it's and sometimes that does get me the sale, but it's just like I feel it's fruitless and I get nervous. I try to rebuttal somebody who's just being very stern and giving me nothing to go off of.
What about this? What about considering my experience where like I'm pretty sure most people just like hang up or like really quickly cut people off. So if you I think it would be fair to assume people are interested at least to some degree if they hear you out in any capacity. Is that not fair? They're more interested than your average person.
I think a lot of people who aren't in like who aren't in like the younger demographic, like maybe like the more
You call us
middle-aged type
boomers, okay?
people.
I won't be
um,
offended.
Yeah, no. But people like your age and under, like
Mhm.
have gained this big negative connotation on telemarketers. I think people in the older demographic kind of understands that like we're just people, and they kind of just let us go on until a
Mm.
like natural point where they can cut us off without being a dick.
You know what? I think that generation, the older one that well actually has basic respect for you, would bitch about it around the home and be like, "Oh, fucking telemarketer! Oh, that's who was calling or
Yeah,
whatever." And they'll be
it's really
polite on
the
the
middle
phone.
ground because young people are assholes, and also like the older people are like the
Well,
worst.
no, but what I'm saying is like maybe like the middle people or like my parents' age,
They
they
just bitch
would
about it to somebody else. Yeah.
they would bitch about it to us, like around the fucking dinner table, and then we would be like, "Oh yeah, telemarketers are evil," but like the actual people that were bitching about it would be courteous and fair to the people at the time. So now we are just operating of like, "Oh yeah, they're evil," so like we're just completely disrespectful, whereas they were still at least nice to your face. Does that make any
It's
sense?
really, yeah, definitely. The thing
Yeah.
about telemarketing that's really funny is you get the trolls, and the trolls are
Mm.
always amusing. Like I one time had like two guys from Texas who just like
Mhm.
doing like this whole like uncomfortable comedy routine, and like it was I couldn't really respond to it much because I was at work, and like if I could have talked to these guys like I'm talking to you, we would have had
Yeah.
a great time. But I had to
Oh,
I had to kind of it was like they were talking about politics and Joe Biden a lot, and I kind of just had to be like, yeah, I can't talk about politics on the phone. Like
fair
it
enough.
was unfortunate. It was like they asked me if I voted for Biden. I can't talk about politics, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I understand. We didn't. If you couldn't tell, it was just these two just
Yeah.
conservative guys from Texas, just fucking with me."
Could have been like, hey, you know what? Actually, Biden was trying not to let you guys have this product, but let me slide it onto the table for you guys. Just
Yo,
29.
yo, Joe
For the
Biden tried
boys,
to
for the
get this
boys.
product banned.
Yeah.
This is
We're
Donald
working for
Trump
freedom.
approved.
This is a free access to internet, phone service,
Listen,
whatever.
it was going to be this price, but when I put in the promo code Let's Go Brandon, it goes down to this price.
You guys are fans. You guys are fans of Brandon, right? Okay, good. Yeah, I thought you guys were cool. And then just be like, "Hey, secretly, I'll let you in on something secret. All right? Sam Hyde told me that you guys were chill, so you guys get it for this rate. That's a members only deal, brother. You better
Genius.
take it right." And they get recorded and fired.
Yep.
Jeez, but Riley, I guess we should call it. It's been over an hour. It was a good episode, 100%. Would you like to plug anything? You got the we have the fucking what was the movie called?
Uh, with Turning Red.
Yeah, Turning Red review podcast tomorrow on what channel, Riley?
I have to assume it'll already be like done and archived by the time this goes
Yeah,
out, but
yeah, it's right. But still, for reference,
it's gonna it's
you
gonna
are
be
correct.
it's gonna be live on twitch.tv/Riley streams, and then the archive will be up on my YouTube channel Riley and Friends and my podcast feed, the Riley Podcast Mega Feed.
Attaboy. And that's Riely.
That is
Don't
correct. My
forget
mother
about
does
it.
not know how to spell.
No, that's you're an individual. You're unique.
It's true. I'm the only. I looked it up on that, like, see
Yeah,
how many
name.
people share your name. And it's like with my spelling, it said one or less. My detective
Yay!
skills lead me to it not being less, but it's one person.
That's true. And that remains a possibility that you haven't completely ruled out, but it's fair enough in the long run. I'm gonna name my kid Riley.
You have to Riely. We have to multiply them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a movement. It's an idea. It's not just a man.
You see, the fun thing about Riley is that uh, I have a really girlish voice, and Riley is a 50-50 gender split name. So I get assumed to be a woman a lot. It might
Damn, I
even
didn't know
be
it's.
it might even be more skewed towards women, if anything.
Oh shit! Damn,
Yeah,
that's fucked.
so
I
between
always
my
thought it was
voice and
masculine.
my name, about 80% of the people I talk to during a call day assume that I'm a woman. I get
Really?
called ma'am a lot. I get called sir.
I guess from your display picture, like it is an ambiguous hair length. I'll give you that, but I don't think your voice is like womanly. It might be a little high. I
It,
have a
it's
high
it's
voice
it's high
too.
pitched. Like I think people usually realize their mistake. Like they'll start calling me ma'am, and then halfway through the call they'll kind of realize and they'll switch to
Ooh.
sir.
What kind of college are you in where people are calling women ma'am anyway?
Well, it's just standard because like they're not.
on
It's like,
the tele thing.
oh yeah.
Okay, I
That's
think
what I
on
meant.
Discord. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I hop in the Monkey Patreon server. They're all calling me
Oh
sir.
shit. Yeah. Riley, I think this is a weaponizing opportunity for you to just say anytime someone misgenders you, quote unquote, just be like, well, actually, I'm a man. I just transitioned 2 weeks ago, so and they'll be like, I'm sorry.
Damn, yo.
Too much?
No. Listen, I'm gonna be a celebrity around these parts soon.
That's
All I have
right.
to
It blow up.
all I have to do is read all of One Piece, and then Bubky will make a podcast that he promised. I'll pull out the clips. He
it.
promised.
Oh shit! He'll never go
He
back on his
took.
word.
Yeah, he probably won't go back on it. I think he was probably joking, but it was his first
Yeah,
channel.
damn
It
it.
was his first stream on his One Piece channel, and I suggested in the chat like, hey, you know how you did that Naruto debate show with Assburger back in the day? What if you did a One Piece debate show?
Shit.
Yeah, yeah. What if you did a One Piece debate show? And he was like, yeah, but I don't know who I would debate. You said you're gonna read One Piece, right? Maybe I'll debate you when you read One Piece. So all I have to do is read all of One Piece, and then I can debate Mumpky about some One Piece related.
Did you say yes to him though?
Of course.
Like, yeah, I'll read it. Okay, good.
And this is like a year and a half ago though, so
He's got to honor the contract. Bumkey, I know you're listening. You listen to every podcast. You better do the podcast with Riley.
Yeah, Mumpky Jones, I'm sure, takes time out of his day to listen to everything that Random Candor puts out.
I'm a very important person. Haven't you seen my Discord name? Change it to
Random the God? Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Riley broke the news. I've escalated. I am further into my mania. Right, Riley?
Yep.
But yeah, you follow on twitch.tv/Riely.
Streams.
What else?
Riely streams. Yep.
Riely streams.
And my YouTube channel is Riley and Friends, and the podcast thing is the Riely Podcast Mega Feed, which is really the central hub. If you go to the Riely Podcast Mega Feed, you find most of my podcast projects, and anything that you don't find there, you can find in the links of the description there. So the Riely Podcast Mega Feed is like my central hub.
So if you'd like to listen to more of this charismatic young man, then follow those links. And I've been Random, and this has been Riley, and you have been quite beautiful. We will see you in the next episode of whatever we call it. Peace out. All right, how do I do this shit?
No, you put the slash in front of the command, not behind it.
Slash. Oh. This is Zoomer knowledge.
Oh, fuck! No! I told you to keep